Have you ever wondered what actually happens after you type google.com into your browser and press enter? Within milliseconds, the web page opens, videos start loading, messages get delivered, data travels across cities, countries, and continents. But how does your packet know where to go? How does your laptop inside your room communicate with servers located somewhere across the world? Who decides the path? Who connects different networks together? The answer is router. Routers are one of the most important devices ever created in computer networking. Without routers, the internet simply would not exist, because the internet itself is basically millions of routers interconnected globally. Every time you open YouTube, use WhatsApp, or access cloud servers, your packets travel through multiple routers before reaching their destination. Now, to truly understand routers, we first need to understand why they are needed. Inside a local network, switches are already enough. Switches allow devices inside the same LAN to communicate using MAC addresses, but switches work inside the same network. Routers connect different networks together. This is the single most important router concept. Imagine your home network and a remote server. They are completely different networks. Think of networks like cities. Inside Hyderabad, local roads are enough, but to travel to another city like Bangalore, you need highways. But to travel between Hyderabad and Bangalore, you need highways connecting cities. Similarly, switches handle local communication. Routers connect different networks. This analogy is extremely important. Now let's understand another critical concept: IP address. Earlier, we learned about MAC addresses, but MAC addresses alone are not enough for internet-scale communication. IP addresses solve this problem. An IP address has two important parts: the network portion and the host portion. Devices identify these using the subnet mask. Devices first check, is the destination inside my local network? If yes, they use a switch. If no, they realize they need a router. This is the default gateway. If a device doesn't know where a destination is, it sends the packet to the router. It uses ARP to find the router's MAC address first. This is huge. MAC addresses are local and change at every hop. IP addresses are end-to-end and usually remain the same across the internet. The router performs decapsulation, removing the layer 2 header. It then checks the routing table, its map, to decide which interface to forward the packet through. Before forwarding, the router rewrites the layer 2 header. This is why we say routers forward packets using IP addresses while switches use MAC addresses. Importantly, routers do not forward layer 2 broadcasts like ARP. They separate broadcast domains, which prevents the internet from collapsing and makes networks scalable. In home networks, routers use NAT. It translates your private, non-routable IP into a single public IP, allowing millions of devices to share internet connections. Administrators can set static routes manually, but large networks use dynamic routing protocols like OSPF or BGP to automatically map the best paths. When a router doesn't know a specific destination, it uses a default route, 0.0.0.00, typically sending unknown traffic toward the ISP. To summarize, switches connect same networks at layer 2, routers connect different networks at layer 3. Every router traversal is a hop on your packet's journey. Understanding routers is the biggest step toward truly understanding internet communication. They are the backbone that connects our world.